Like when churches, like are always kind of striving for peace, and kind of do it on, like as a natural thing and don't really oppose anything. It's not really biblical, to be honest, because Jesus says in the Bible that he comes to bring a sword, not peace. Um, like in every chapter, I'm actually on Judges at the moment. It always has like a rise and a fall of a totalitarian system, and it's always like the men that God appoints, or women, to actually use the sword on these people physically, like to plunder the land, and it's a bit like now with, I think, what's coming up with America. I think that another foreign source is going to have to take down America because of all the atrocities that they've been doing. I do think that they're the problem behind like every problem in the world, through like this new world order and stuff like that. This criminal cartel that isn't in control, it's just in control in the shadows. But like God says that you have to take up the sword of truth, to bring it back to God's, Ten Commandments style law and order. Otherwise it'll go chaotic. It's the best system in the world. So like this, don't believe this misnomer that you've got to plug in everything to create peace. Like especially like with people who are like gays, and they try to like bend the word to their own will. I'm not saying that we go around slaughtering all gays, but I'm saying you've got to attack them with the truth. That this system doesn't work. I'm going through things in V2K at the moment where God is showing what the real purpose of love is. He was like comparing it to the stars. Like this lust thing that like the V2K runs on with these higher orders. That like this isn't love. This is like cheap. Like the way that people are going with each other, like they're using V2K technology to sleep with each other, like they do it in this higher realm. I don't know quite what that looks like, but I know you can have sex in V2K, and like all the celebrities are having it off with each other, not only in real life, but and other people in higher echelons. That are doing this, like in its way of covering themselves up under the moral law, and there's other things going on beyond that. But I'm saying, like that's like going back to the love thing, like what real love making is, which is about children. It was saying that it's like an amalgamation of the stars. Like real love making, and it's not like this fleshy thing that we've been told. Anyway, going back to the sword, so don't think that that he's come to bring peace. He's actually come to bring sword that enters the peace thing, because like everyone agrees then that it's a good system and adheres by it. That's the only way this earth can achieve peace, is through that sword.